Hi everyone, welcome to World Tour and welcome to my office. I'm Lindsay Randolf and I'm the Chief Creative Officer at Scentsy. I'd love to spend a few minutes talking about product. And this whole idea came about a few months ago when I was having a pretty casual conversation with Heidi and Orville. We were just sharing stories about conversations that each one of us had had recently with consultants. We were telling each other about things that got the consultants really excited, what they were loving, what their customers were loving, and even suggestions about what customers were hoping to see offered by Scentsy. And I had just returned from Europe, so I was telling Heidi and Orville about some of the really cool products and fragrances that I had seen at some of the shows that I attended and in some of the stores there. And then it was a light bulb moment. Heidi and Orville both said, "Oh my gosh, we really should be telling the consultants about some of these insights and helping them better understand where we get our inspiration from and making that connection about why we do what we do in terms of our selection of products and fragrances." So if you just bear with me for a few minutes, I've got something really fun to share with all of you. Here's a preview of product for 2019. It's actually a presentation about all the products and fragrances that you, and perhaps more importantly, your customers are going to see in all of their favorite stores when they go shopping, and maybe even a sneak preview of a few cool things from Scentsy. We're going to start with global design themes in home decor, and you'll see this presentation is full of visuals and pictures speak 1,000 words, so I'll highlight a few of those really interesting points of difference, but see what else you can notice. The first theme is back to basics. That's all about simplicity. It's simple prints, simple patterns, and simple materials. You might see single colors, or you might see no color. It's all about minimal design and minimal elements. The next theme is rustic simplicity. This is about distressed finishes and rough textures. You'll see galvanized metal. You'll see burnished metal and rustic materials. It's all about the texture. This is really a tactile theme. Outdoor elements. A lot of inspiration from nature. Tropical prints, tropical patterns, wicker, frosted glass, very natural materials, even those coming from baskets. Crafted and homemade, just as it says, it's about that hand-touched look. So mixed materials. Imperfections, it's all about the flaws. And there's a nice focus on lighting, so diffused and ambiance lighting, as well as aged surfaces, very hand-touched, a lot of wrapping and layering of materials. Glamorous accents, more of a luxury theme, so very indulgent with metallic finishes, high shine, and even metallic as accents. And then it's a very feminine, a very romantic theme. You'll see a lot of plumpness, a lot of inspiration from the feminine form, and a lot of sparkle, which I think our Scentsy consultants and customers will love. The last theme is novelty. This is really all about trends, mermaid being one of them, but you're also going to see a lot of themes that play on our youth and inspiration from childhood. It's very playful, very nostalgic, and bold at the same time. So expressive and imaginative. I want to talk about the seasonal trends and what we're seeing in home fragrance as well. Keep it simple is the first theme that I want to talk about. This is about those singular notes. They're very uncomplicated fragrances. I've highlighted a few of what you'll see Scentsy introduce around the world. Moments to savor. This takes its inspiration from our leisure time. Maybe it's places we've traveled. Maybe it's all the fun, pleasure things that we do on our weekends. Fresh from the outdoors. Again, I hope you're getting the sense that nature is a really big inspiration. We want to bring the outdoors indoors, and we do that through fragrance, really beautiful fragrances, and you'll see what Scentsy is going to offer. Healing and calming, this is all about mindfulness. This trend is really influencing fragrance. You'll see where we're going to play with Scentsy, and you'll see what's happening out in the market. Nostalgic and fun, the same thing, this whole idea of playful, youthful, expressive. We're seeing that experienced through fragrance, and it's really fun. The last thing I wanted to share was what's actually going to be out there when you go shopping, when your customer goes shopping, and what you might see in the near future from Scentsy. Multisensory, really important. It's all about playing on all of the senses, whether that's sight, whether that's sound and smell, maybe even taste and touch, really important. Here you're seeing it again with a product that touches on color and light, music and fragrance. Light play, as I mentioned, very, very important. I'm seeing a lot more of that now in different products across the market than I have in the past. As well as fragrance, really important. how people are playing with fragrance, and how they're using it to apply fragrance. So that means customization, personalization, how people really want to create their own signature statement by layering and blending, and that might mean solid perfume. And then the application. There's a paintbrush, there's a marker, really innovative ways that people are playing with fragrance. And the last one is how they're playing with diffusers. We've introduced the product, we've had wonderful success. I hope all of you have had success, but I'm seeing that in a big way in mainstream retail. It's being translated through different types of diffuser experiences, but I'm seeing it, so just stay tuned on this one. And lastly, have fun. That's what it's all about. If you're passionate, if you really enjoy what you're doing, it's going to show. So enjoy and just take pleasure in what you're doing, and good luck.